Welcome back, everybody. The first half of tonight's match is brought to you by First Class Marble and Granite as we count you down to kickoff here between Rhode Island and Louisville City. Sean St. Jacques, Gary Bailey, your entire crew, happy to have you with us. Let's dive into the Bally Bet starting 11s. We begin with Conno Smith and Rhode Island.
There's two changes to the team that beat Charleston. Aldair Sanchez returns back from suspension. Joe Jacquizero not available, international duty.
11.
They've made 4 changes to the side that beat Indy. Sean Totsch comes in for Arturo Ordonez, not available. Amadou Dia comes in for the 16-year-old. Brandon Days is on the bench. Evan Davila for Kevin Lambert, who's on international duty with Jamaica. And Adrian Perez, first start since June 11th, replacing the injured Philip Goodrum.
Milestones, by the way, all over the pitch as far as league and regular season appearances are concerned, and certainly the prior battles between Rhode Island and Louisville have already been quite memorable. This one could very well enter that pantheon here tonight. Louisville are in their road whites with, of course, the purple trim, and Rhode Island, of course, their home navy blues with the yellow gold numerals on the back. Rhode Island really need this one tonight, particularly when you look at that Eastern Conference table we showed you a moment ago, just sitting behind that number 8 spot at the moment. And Louisville have already clinched, of course, a playoff spot after they beat Indy and Lipa FC last week. A win tonight for Danny Cruz's side, and they would clinch at the bare minimum a top 4 finish in the Eastern Conference of the USL Championship. But of course, Danny Cruz and these players have their sights set on the Players' Shield, and they could, at the bare minimum, keep their distance between Charleston. And now McCabe will get his chance. Fizzes it in there. It's McFadden's header. Just about kept in play, I think accidentally by Holstad, but Rhode Island do clear it. Sanchez trying to track down Dia, who goes all the way back to Danny Fondez.
I think that little corner situation just shows that how tough physically this is going to be between these two teams. Are pushing and shoving, and players holding on to each other, getting in front of the goalkeeper. Twice the referee warned them, and he'll be keeping a close eye on that, but you've got to have eyes in the back of your head if you're a referee when all the players start getting at it. So look forward to a few more little skirmishes here tonight.
There is Taylor Davila quickly picking the ball up there. 3 goals and 8 assists for him this season. He's just fit this Louisville system like a glove since coming over a few years ago from the now defunct RGV. McFadden scores! Whoa! What about it? Aiden McFadden finds a way through, and inside of 18 minutes, Louisville lead.
Wow, that is an amazing strike. Now, did he mean it or not? I got a sense he was trying to cross that in with power, but we talked about crosses a few minutes ago. You can't float them in, you got to whip them in. The other advantage of doing that is they can turn into an actual shot on goal. Let's have a look at it here. Only he knows if he meant this. The back, yeah, Mabika, Bacharach. I don't think you're going to get much joy against them from the physical side.
Hold up play there from Williams. Played out wide for Holstad. Williams continued his run, but it's blocked out for a Rhode Island corner by Amadou Dia. And it's a set-piece chance here for RIFC. Of course, corners this season are powered by Chick-fil-A Attleboro. Remember, if RIFC scores from a corner at home this season, you can show your match ticket at the Chick-fil-A Attleboro location and get a free chicken sandwich. Fun fact that it hasn't happened yet this season, Gary. Not at home. A corner, not yet. Still awaiting those free Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Come on then, get one in the back of the net.
Could this be the moment? We will see. It is certainly fizzed in there. It's flicked onto the near side of the 18. Ybarra looks to recycle it. Decent ball back in, his headed right at Fondez, who makes the stop.
But Mabika just gets on the end of it and directs, so just can't get it wide of the goalkeeper. Has to swing his head at it. Been 1 or 2 chances where Danny Fondez probably thought he was going to have to come up with the save, but the shot never coming in, and Aldair Sanchez's opportunity, probably the biggest chance in that first half for Rhode Island.
So they continue, Louisville, to be efficient in the final third with their shots on target. And the second half is underway. No substitutions for either side. Rhode Island will be going from left to right at the start of the second half, with Louisville leading by a 0-0 in their first ever trip to the new Centreville Bank Stadium here in Pawtucket. Sean St. Jacques, Manchester United legend, Gary Bailey, our entire crew, happy to have you with us. We will see what Rhode Island have in store for a recovery here in the second 45 minutes. A big game for both teams at either ends of the table in the East. Of course, Louisville's also on a stretch of 5 games. They've scored 3 or more goals in 4 of those last 5 games. They've outscored their opponents 15-5. It is the 90th minute between Charleston and Indy. It's now 2-1. Indy did get a goal back. So at the moment, the two main contenders for the Players' Shield are potentially on the verge of adding 3 more points to their respective tallies.
They will still remain 4 points apart, though. But everyone stays the same distance apart they were coming into the night.
Yeah.
If these results hold, it's a big if. Rhode Island and Indy neck and neck. Problem is, if you both drop points and those around you start picking them up, then it becomes a problem. And now Tampa Bay have been losing, so that is probably, again, good news for Rhode Island. Miami, let's see what they've been doing, but they're down 1-0 at home, so it's all good news. If this result holds, it'll be a bad result, but good in that nobody else around them currently is winning.
Harivo for Williams, and J.J. Williams kind of scuffed the shot in the end, and Fondes collects it even though it was going wide. Ownby trying to break through down this near side. Flag is up. Looking for Lancaster. Can Rhode Island get the ball back here? Rhode Island have it with Vegas. Referee checks the watch. Vegas sends it forward, and it is full time. Lou City hold on and win it by a 0-0 here in Rhode Island.